Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Moltrop in the house, bringing you SK Telecom 1 versus eSTRO. I'm going to try to do the entire set this afternoon. Hopefully, if there's no technical difficulties involved, I should be able to get them all up at once. But I am going to dinner later with my mom. Oh, so I might not have time to upload all of them this afternoon. In which case, the rest of them will be out later on this evening if I don't upload them all of them right now. Or I might just wait until afterwards to upload them all because otherwise people will be like, "Where's part 2? Where's game 3? Oh my god!" That's how you sound on the internet, by the way. My computer like speaks the comments out loud for me, and that's how it sounds. No, not really. This is game 1. This is Bisu versus Ryan Shield, aka Sangho. I'm gonna call him Sangho just because I'm kind of used to calling him Sangho. But his other nickname that I guess he goes by more these days, I think, is Ryan Shield. I'm not sure actually which one he goes by more these days. But anyway, yes, Sangho is going to be the red Protoss in the bottom left-hand corner, and Bisu, none other than the Bisu himself, is going to be the yellow Protoss in the top left-hand corner. And let's see what's going on here. Something fishy going on? Is Bisu doing something fishy? I guess not. Both players just gonna do some scouting here and do pretty normal stuff. They're gonna scout each other pretty quickly. By the way, some people may have noticed that, well, you probably, actually no one's left a comment about noticing or anything like that. But in case you have, my microphone is back to normal, and that's because I bought this really, really awesome dongle. I love that word, dongle. Called an iMic, and it let me plug into my USB port, and it had a microphone port on it, so I could use my microphone on my Macintosh with the iMic. Great functionality for the first week, and then it started getting buggy, and then it started getting buggier, and I was not abusing it in any way at all. I had it just plugged in. I was just using it for my microphone and everything, and all of a sudden, after about a month, it just stopped working altogether. Like, it used to be that I could, like, if it wasn't working, I could unplug it and replug it in a few times, and it would kind of wake up and start working again. But no, it just completely stopped working. So I'm back to my internal microphone until I figure out another way of getting my microphone to work for my computer. Anyway, yes. A lot of you guys had left comments about the microphone. Some people said they liked the old mic. Some people said they liked the new mic, so obviously I don't have a choice anymore. But just by the way, I do read my comments most of the time. Sometimes after like 4 or 5 days, the comments die off. Even after a few days, the comment numbers die off, and so it doesn't do me a whole lot of good to go back and check the comments on all my videos for maybe one extra comment a few days later. But I do go back and check comments a lot, and I do listen to what you guys say, even if you're a jerk about saying it. I still do pay attention to that, and so I guess I just wanted to say that I do appreciate when people do leave me feedback, and I do listen, even if I don't reply to your comment or anything like that. I do try and listen to everything that people say, and that includes, because there's some discussion in the last few commentaries about whether or not I should talk about random stuff instead of the game, and that kind of thing. And by the way, I am not talking about the game at the moment because it's pretty normal, although the Korean commentators are yelling about something now, and I'm not exactly sure what. They were looking at the range being upgraded by Bisu. I'm not sure what was going on with that, actually. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, range is actually either finished, upgraded, or probably canceled. It looks like Sangho actually canceled his range upgrade to get a faster Nexus down, and Bisu has actually gone for a quicker robotics facility, and he's upgrading range, so Bisu might just try and put some pressure on with his Dragoons. I'm pretty sure that Sangho probably canceled his range, otherwise he wouldn't have had the money for the Nexus there. And he's getting Robo down as well. So he is, if this game lasts very long, Sangho's going to have an advantage because he's going to be able to have that econ advantage over Bisu. But it's going to be tough because he's at the same tech level as Bisu. Well, actually, he's about the same tech level as Bisu also. So, and Bisu's going up for an observatory first. So he is not going to have any quick reavers out to pressure Sangho with, and Sangho's now upgrading his range. Now upgrading his range here. So if Bisu doesn't attack before the range is upgraded for Sangho, Bisu will have lost any advantage that he had whatsoever. He really should be putting pressure on with his own range upgrade right now, and looks like he's going to actually put down an expansion as well, but his is going to be much later. Sangho's is already finished. So Bisu kind of missing out on an opportunity here. Bisu usually a very aggressive player. He, if he has units, he wants to be using them, if at all possible, and he goes forward and tries to use them and put pressure. So I'm not sure why he's being a little bit less aggressive, and he's being less aggressive with his scouting as well, which is again something that you would expect him to. You'd expect Bisu to really be focusing on his scouting. He's playing pretty defensively, actually. Getting the early tech instead of expansion, getting the pylon. Well, the pylon's kind of an old thing to get there, but staying back in his base. He is sending out his observer out, so he's going to be able to see what's going on now, but we'll see if he realizes how far behind he is in tech. A couple more gateways going up, and that's going to be an indication to Bisu that Sangho's expansion has been up for a little while. He may attack right off as soon as he sees those gateways, but I don't know if he's going to see them. He looks like he may have seen one of them. It's hard to tell what his observer saw there. Uh-oh, is Sangho going to be able to track down the observer? Looks like he sees the little blip on the screen of where it's moving, but his own observer is not in a good position to actually take out Bisu's observer. Anyway, oh yeah, so yeah, some people were saying that I should talk more about the game, etc., etc. I do listen to that kind of thing, but again, people have varying opinions a lot of the time, and so I can't please everyone all the time. But I am actually, I think I'm going to try and make more of an effort to talk about the games early on, because sometimes I get a little bit carried away and I start talking about something else. And I think most people think it's fine for me to talk about other random things when there's nothing going on in the early game, but I think when things start getting underway, then I'll try and cut back to the game more. That being said, a lot of you guys need to relax, okay? If something is on the screen and it's really, really obvious what's going on, I don't have to tell you that Bisu killed the probe. You just saw him kill the probe. It's not really that big of a deal that he's killing the probe. It's a big deal that Sangho's getting a Citadel of Adun, so I might point that out right now anyway. But yeah, I don't understand why some people want me to say every single little thing that's on the screen. I don't know. I guess I could theoretically if that's what everyone wanted, but I don't see the particular point in that. Anyway,